Hey guys, this is Skulwarior, and I'm doing something new this time. So I know it's been a couple weeks since I've last uploaded a video, and there's good-ish reason for that. I've been taking it easy from all that stuff. No, I mean, sure, I've been recording 2 videos a day, or a week, sorry, and uploading them, but I've just been taking a break from it. It's the end of the school year. I'm trying to work on school stuff to get my grades to where they should be. And I'm sorry, I just remembered ahead of time if my voice sounds off, because I've been sick for the past 2 days and it has affected my voice. So that's fun. So anyway, what I decided to do is, and I am recording this off of my Mac, so if any of it seems weird or funky looking, then that'd be because it's on my Mac. Anyway, I just decided that it's about time that I show people how I made my my channel art. Now, usually people are making like thumbnail videos or whatever, but I just decided like I might do that later. But right now I just decided, since I just figured out how to get all this stuff recording well enough on my Mac to do it, that I just record this kind of thing, because it's pretty easy to understand, at least for me. But if any of you who've done any graphic design or have messed around with the program that I'm using, which is called Cinema 4D, then this will be pretty easy for you. So, yeah. But anyway, here we have my current channel art, which would look like... Just give it a second. Computer's really slow at rendering this stuff, but it's still a really cool outcome. So, that's what it looks like. Real good here with that. Okay, so I'm gonna start fresh. Just delete all that crap. And maybe all this too. We can do that, yep. Okay, sweet. So I'm just gonna delete all this, start from a clean slate. So, once again, Cinema 4D, Maxon Cinema 4D. There's a light version that you can get, but yeah, it's actually a really cool program to use. But anyway, heck, I'm not even sure how to start this really, because this would be my first time doing this kind of video, but let's see how it goes. So it has been a while since, if you can't tell right now, it's been kind of a while since I've screwed around with this, because obviously I'm not figuring out everything that I need to immediately. But let's just do this pretty quickly, if I can, I'm hoping. Okay, so I'm trying to remember what the font was that I used for that, but if not, then we'll come up with something different. There are way too many on here, though, I will say that. Somewhere, oh, here it is, slant. And I got these off of coolfonts.com, I think it is. I wish I could remember, but I don't. So let's see, about 70 depth. We'll do, let's see here. Obviously, actually, what I might do this. I'll just do this. Well, you know what? I'll just do my name, just because that's what it is. I'm remaking it. So we got this here. Let's see. It makes it a little bigger. Just gonna lower that down to maybe like 260. I think. Just realized that that's there. I don't know why. So now there's probably an easier way, like a much easier way of doing this, but okay, this is one weird thing about this font. It's a really cool font, but the W and the A are just really off. I'm pretty sure what I did in mine was I like try and angled it like this, just so like there'd be a little bit less of a space. You can still tell it's there, but it's not horrible. But anyway, that's not the point. So there's probably an easier way of doing this, but what I find to be a cool way of doing it is by copying this and then creating another one. Okay, so I have a plugin called Throwsy, which pretty much cuts the object up into tons of pieces, or at least however many you specify. In this case, and however many you want in the text. So we want maybe 12 slices for each. So it'll start cutting all them up bit by bit. Feels like this is gonna take a while. I don't know. Alright, so there are all those pieces. Actually don't even know if all those were necessary because it seemed like a lot more than I usually have, but we'll see how that works. So okay, so anyway, renaming that because I didn't want to save it as my original one just in case I wanted to go back to it, but anyway. So let's see, where was I? Okay, so I have all these, and this is not necessary at all. It's just easier to keep everything like in order. We're gonna make a null object, take all of those, everything right there, just drop it in that. See, it's a lot cleaner looking, looks a lot nicer. So afterwards, what you can do is, let's see if I can remember this. Nope, did not mean to do that. You are going to go to MoGraph, Fracture, I feel like I had a voice crack there, and then you're going to make null a child of Fracture. So afterwards, you're going to go to Object, you're going to do Explode Segments, and let's see, so Effectors. For the effectors, you're going to go to Effectors in MoGraph, then choose Random, so you get all this crazy crap that's going everywhere. Okay, so let's see, we got, let's see, I feel like there's something else I'm supposed to do over here first. Okay, so, obviously, as you can see, the random just moves them all over the place. Now that looks actually kind of cool right now, as it is. But, seeing as how I want to see the text, I'm gonna kind of push that up there. So, what you can do is use the XYZ on the parameter settings to move them accordingly, you know. I think what I did with mine is I moved them kind of like this. Just kind of negative. And pretty sure it was like this. Alright, so then I moved the text back just so much that I could still see it pretty close up, but not like overlapping any of the main parts of it that make it horribly noticeable. Just gotta spread that out a little bit more. I think that looks about right. For this, at least. Let's see here. So you can keep screwing around with that if you guys are following along at all. Obviously, I'm just kind of talking to myself now. Let's see here. Should be that. That should be pretty good. Pretty good to go. A-okay. Oh yeah, and if you wanted to rotate them or something, then you could like click on these and then have them rotated whichever way. Which actually does look kind of cool in some instances. I could just do this and they look pretty awesome actually. They look pretty cool. Alright, so something about Throwsy is that it creates all these different cuts. And the weird thing is, but it's nice at least, is that you only need to use 2 of those cuts. So you're gonna find, I think it's the first and the second one. You double click on it, you're gonna whichever color. Yep, first and second. So you're gonna get whichever color you want. So for this one, I'll want to just kind of see here. I don't know what's up with these colors, but they look really nice on them when they're, you know, like rendered and stuff. So let's do this kind of pinkish purple kind of color. So it should look like this. Now it looks really nice. Now if you guys do happen to be following along, there are some extra things that I remember putting in the render settings. That would be depth of field, which isn't completely necessary. It just gives like a little bit of, like, you can add a little bit of blur, but it's not a huge difference. But you definitely want to put in ambient occlusion. Caustics I don't think was necessary for me. I just put it in there because I was testing it, but it really is not necessary. Ambient occlusion though, that is something you want. It makes it look a lot nicer. At least by the seam of it. Let's see what the difference is. Yeah, okay, so compare that. Just get this in your head, get this picture in your head right now. Now with it on, takes a little bit longer. It looks a lot nicer. I mean, at least that's what I feel like it does. So, you guys can keep screwing around with the colors and stuff. Like, let's see here. You can make them reflect. It doesn't look all too great, but still, it's something you can do. Make them a little bit brighter. Let's see, like maybe 15%. You don't want to put it too much because it makes them like really flushed out. Sometimes I'll make this kind of stuff just when I'm screwing around, and I'll have it like reflect other objects, which in a sense it actually looks kind of cool. Let's see here, not reflecting, transparency, I'm sorry. But what is interesting is it goes up to a scale of 4, right? But you get some, well, we can't really see them right here. Nope, we're not doing that. We'll do, let's see here, 0.5 maybe. You could screw around with these a little bit more if you guys are watching. That actually looks kind of cool in a way. Huh. It's actually pretty awesome. Yeah, anyway, I don't think I used any of the transparency for this. Luminance is something you can screw on with, but is not necessary. I'm having so many like voice issues right now, good god. Yeah. So that is about it. You could do a whole bunch of other crap, like, I don't know, add lights in or other things, but that's pretty much it. So, yeah. Oh, also, another thing that actually could be extremely helpful if you do happen to get this program to use it or whatever. So what they have here is Maxon is really easy to use with Photoshop for pretty obvious reasons. Right down here to export, you go down to, where is it? You go to even Illustrator, yeah. Oh wait, no, I don't think it's right there. Okay, so what you do is, I'm sorry, I just remembered. You're gonna go to save, you make whatever the file name is, and then you choose how you want to save it. It's saved as a PSD, so Photoshop, obviously. And just render it however you want, and then you're done. So there's my pretty quick-ish tutorial on how to make my channel art. Really wish my voice wasn't this crap for this, but hey, it was still interesting, I guess, if you guys are into this kind of stuff. I can tell you guys one thing, though, about Cinema 4D. The The version that I have costs $3,500. So yeah, if you guys are wanting to put in money for that, then by all means do so. Now you could probably do the same kind of stuff like Maya. I'm actually pretty sure you can, but this one's like a more simplified version of it. Whatever, it's a fun program to play with. I screw around with it a lot. I've made a whole bunch of other random crap. And it's fun, so yeah. Anyway, hopefully I'll be back to recording videos, uploading them. I've got some other things planned out and ready to not ready to upload, but ready to edit. That might take a while for me to edit because they're pretty long, but I'll see how I do with those. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions about this stuff, then please leave a comment in the comment section below. And I will see you guys eventually in the next episode. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.